So here we go for the faster one, which is actually easier for me. 1, 2. Okay. Let's just stop that recording and see how we're getting on. That one was a wee bit messy, but I'll tidy it up. Okay, first part down. Okay, so record tin whistle, find appropriate chords, and then we'll record the Bouzouki at the end. Okay, so we've got the Kesh Jig there. We'll just save that as is. So that's another little asset we can use, and we'll just keep that handy if we need the practice tool. And we'll go back to normal microphone, I think. There. Okay, we're back to normal microphone. Yay. Sounds okay in the headphones now. Okie doke. So as usual, guys, if you have any questions while we're doing this or afterwards, if you're watching this like on repeat, just post in the chat as well. If there's anything you're not sure about as I'm going through it. I think that's all the audio good to go. Now, let me just make sure I name these correctly. Okay, so this should be the Kesh Jig, I'm hoping, at 75. Or was it 90? Let's check. I think it's 90 actually. Yes, my bad. Okay, so Kesh Jig at 90 beats per minute. Boop, boop, boop. It's actually hard to read. There we go. Yeah, okay. And this should be the one that's at 120, was it? I think the fastest one is 135. Yeah, okay, 120. Yeah, I'll add this in as well into the app, guys. As you know, we're going to be doing this every week now. So any tune that I'm doing, you know, the recordings, I'm just going to dump them in here now. It just makes life so much easier, you know, that students are able to find it. Just like if you go to the one in A, and you'll find the old copper plate is in there. I may only do 2 recordings, guys. I may not do like 4 recordings of the reel because it just takes up a lot of extra space. So I'll do like the slow version and a sort of fast-ish, second fastest version for each one, I think. You don't really need it for every single speed. So the old copper plate is in there. I press play. That was last week's, and there's the old copper plate at 105. More comfortable. So I'm going to do the same thing with the Kesh Jig. I'll do this every week with another tune. Okay, let's just go back to jigs and G. There we go. I'll just minimize that out of the way. Now, the thing I need to do is I need to edit this. So if I go into... Did I do this last week? I think I went into Fission first. I think so. Yeah, I'll go into Fission. Yeah, just get rid of all the gunk. Don't need that at the beginning. What's all this? Is that me speaking? Oh, that was the slow. It is. What's all this? Oh, okay. Don't need any of that, I think. I'll just leave the breath in. Me going at the start. Okay, you don't have to be so quick about it. You know, take your time when you're breathing for playing at the speed. Just nice and relaxed. Good. I don't need any of that. Okay, that should be the whole thing, shouldn't it? Yeah. So I'll save that, I think. Just let me check the tuning. So I'm still trying to, tune the shush whistle a wee bit. It's hard to sort of get it, and it's a wee bit stiff at the moment. So the guys at the shush factory have been very helpful. Saying how to loosen it. You can put it into not boiling water but hot water, and try and loosen it up that way. And I've tried quite a few things, but I think the one that I got, maybe it's the hot weather. I think that's probably it, guys. The hot weather over the last few weeks has really made this whistle like it's gotten to the stage where I'm scared to put any more force into it. Otherwise, I think I'm going to crack it. I'm actually using pliers and rubber gloves for grips and everything, really trying to pull this apart. So I'll just leave it for a while until the cold weather comes in again, I think. But it just means some of these recordings might be a little bit out of tune. Should be G. Yeah. Yeah, it's out of tune. It's flat. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll push that through pitch switch aft in a minute, just to tune it up a wee bit. And this one as well, I'll open this in Fission. The only reason I'm doing all this for you guys here is just so you can see what I'll be using as like the backing track for the Bouzouki. That's the main thing. Oops. I just cut off too much there. I probably did. There we go. Yeah, you can probably tell if I play the ending of it. It needs to be higher. Yeah, okay, so you know. Let's save that. And those two now should begin right off the bat. Yeah, same with this one at 100 or 90. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing then is let's put him through pitch switch. And we'll tune him up. Let's do the slow one first. Go into pitch switch, go into fine adjust pitch. This is the thing that saves me quite a bit of trouble when it comes to recording for you guys. Fine adjust pitch. It saved my skin so many times. pushed it up 2 cents here. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Pretty close to what we need. Let me just save as. It's the 91, I think. Yeah. So save the 91, save it over itself so it doesn't take up any extra room. Okay, so that's this one here done. In fact, if I play that one. Here's the out of tune one. Don't notice it that much actually, but it's just when you start adding harmony and the bouzouki to it, you know, it just does become quite obvious after a while. Okay, so that's the Kesh one there, and this is the 121. Same thing, I'll just keep it up 2. That'll do for now. Okay, so they're both kind of in tune, or at least they're more in tune than what they were. And probably I've played them too long as well, so if I just open it in Fission again just to see is there anywhere I can cut this off. We don't need the first one. Probably here. Or we could cut. Yeah, right there. Just get rid of that for a sec. Yeah, I only wanted the twice, and yeah, that's it twice now.